Welcome to RP Hub. In this video, we'll discuss about a very interesting comparison between UiPath and BotCity. Here, I came up with one example where we are going to implement same solutions in both the tools and will show you the differences. If you wanted to learn more, feel free to watch the complete video. Let me explain you the use cases. So as of now, we are just trying to get informations from the ServiceNow incident management, where we are going to extract the all incident which is present under ServiceNow and copy or paste it into the Excel file. So these example we will replicate through both the tools and we'll see which is much easier. And at the end of this video, I will also give you some important tips. By using that, you will be able to perform any activities within BotCity as well as UiPath. So let's get started. Here, you can see I'm just trying to modify the browser, which means I'm just going to open the incident management tool in Chrome. Next, here in terms of requirements, I've added the BotCity framework, web, and BotCity Maestro SDK. Post that, I'm using Pandas Open PyXL so that we can read or write Excel file. To start with the installations, pip install upgrade requirements will be required, and here we will just finish the requirements and will continue further with this. Now installation is done. We are just trying to modify the Chromium browser path, and post that we'll add username and password of ServiceNow and the link which I wanted to open it, I mean the instance of ServiceNow. So here you can see I've added browse and the link or URL of ServiceNow portal, and post that I've added username as admin, and next is we'll use sem contained. To get the elements, we were going to use inspect elements. Through this path, we're going to log in within BotCity. Now we are trying to generate the exact path so that whenever the automations will run, bot will be able to identify what will be the path. And based on that, it will navigate it to the next actions. Now here I copy and pasted the X path for username. Similarly, we have to also generate it for the password, where we will use login password. And here to perform the login username, we are going to send keys, and under that we are going to call the username. Next, I'm creating login password. By using that, again we'll perform find elements, and these file elements will identify or navigate it to the password path. We'll repeat the same actions to generate the XPath, and whenever the XPath will be generated, we are okay to proceed it further. And next is again, we'll send keys for doing login. I mean for entering the password. Now, next actions I wanted to perform add button click, so that once username and password is entered, we have to do the click options. Again, we'll generate the XPath, and once the XPath is generated, login button dot click actions will be called, and we will be able to successfully log in within our ServiceNow instance. Here I'm adding the password. It's dummy account which I have created, but if you want, you can use the developer instance. This is the developer instance. If you don't know how to create ServiceNow account, feel free to refer my ServiceNow administration playlist. From there, you will be able to quickly create your account. I will also include the URL and description tab so that it will be easier for you to follow. Now here, when I started running the bot, it will navigate it to the ServiceNow, do the login, I mean enter the username and password, and post that click on submit. Now my next action here is to go to the incident page and from there extract whatever incidents are available within this page. Here I'm trying to build the logic for this, where I'm just writing bot.navigate to the path where the incident exists. After that, we will add here the actual logic of extractions. Now here we'll import JSON. Again, we'll add import request, because these two methods we are going to call it here so that we can build the logic accurately. Import pandas within the bot.py as. Now here we'll add URL headers, what headers I wanted to add. So this is the accept, where we'll add applications. So these are the parameters which we are defining. So accept method should have the application slash JSON, because we are going to get or perform these actions through API. So content type will be applications JSON, and post that will define the payload. So payload will be incident table, and within the incident table, we'll add the response request.get URL. Authentications will be username and password, where we are going to add headers, data, json.chums, and under the payload. So this value we are going to print into response.text. Now let me run this code and see the result. You can see bot is successfully added the username and password and perform click actions. Now next actions will be bot will navigate it to the incident page where all the incidents exist. After that, it will perform the extractions, and you can see here all the extracted values are listed in my terminal. Now we have just added the print value. After that, let's understand how we can add it into any file. So data equal to response.json, and after that we are creating a functions to extract the value from table fields. So for creating the functions, we are defining extract fields, records, and that should return into incident ID. I want these fields to be extracted. So that's the reason I'm mentioning here record.get task effective number, open at record.get and open at. Short descriptions I want, because this field is also needed. So here they are just trying to get few of the informations rather than extracting everything. We have already seen that this value is getting printed on terminal. Whichever value we want, we can extract it. Here we are just trying to get few of the value so that we can see the accurate example. Priority equal to record.get priority is extracting the second value, and here I'm also extracting the category. System updated on records.get, system uploads, and that's it. So this function is trying to get all those possibilities for extractions. Whenever we want, we can get it any other fields as well. Here we are going to use next actions for records in data.get results, and will paste same thing into some file. Extracted record equal to extract fields, and the records dot append extracted records. It means we are trying to get or append in some file. Now for creating or writing this value into the file, we are going to create a functions like this def dot equal to pda dot data frame records, and we are going to copy these values into the Excel file. So extracted field dot xlsr is the file where we are going to paste it. Now let's execute it. Whenever the execution start, bot will first go to the ServiceNow portal, add username and password, click on login, once the login is done, it will navigate it to the incident page. From all tables, it will extract whatever value or fields we have defined, and it will paste into the Excel file. And whenever we will see that Excel file contains data or records within it. Now, this execution is completed and you can see extracted fields present in the Excel file itself. So this Excel file is presenting here. Whenever you will open, you will find it out incident ID, open date, short descriptions, priority, state, category, and system updated on. So these fields, we try to capture it or extracted it in the Excel file through BotCity. You can see exactly same value is listed here. Now, here, if you want to search the informations from the incident, just to verify the content as valid or not, just to verify the records which is extracted is valid or not, that is listed here. I'm searching with the incident ID which is present into ServiceNow. It's all those incidents are listed in this. It means extraction is perfectly fine. It is not messing anything. This is how we can build any automations to extract any information from ServiceNow and paste it into the Excel file through BotCity. We can also deploy the same automations on Orchestrator and trigger the process, which will give you exactly same result whatever we received from BotCity IDE. Now it started the executions and we'll see the exactly same results whichever we are looking for. It's doing the same work whatever we did it through IDE. So here it extracted successfully all those informations whichever we are looking for. So that's how we can build into the BotCity. We'll see the next part of UiPath, how we can extract these informations through UiPath. Now let's build the same flow in UiPath. To start with this, here we'll launch UiPath Studio, and from this we'll start taking the credentials of ServiceNow. Here we'll use activity, browser activity, and add type into actions, and within that we'll add credentials. Here first we'll target for username, and we'll use username field here because in above actions I've already captured the username and password from Orchestrator. Next is again there is one more type into activity where this time we'll select or target for password field, and again here we'll use secured key as a password, and then we'll add click actions. Whenever we'll add click actions, we want to again target the elements, and based on that we'll specify conditions here. This will perform click actions. Let me try login to the ServiceNow, and then we'll jump into the incident where we'll perform the extractions. Here we'll navigate it to the incident field. We'll target to add this URL, and once we'll add this URL, it will navigate it to the go to URL path. And whenever we'll add the go to URL path, either we'll go ahead with this one, otherwise we'll search and add the actions. So there are two ways in UiPath. Either we'll go ahead directly jump into the navigation URL, or we can search for the incident fields and try to get the informations. Here, whenever we'll jump into this URL, we'll see the table. Whatever informations I want, I will select it. It's very quick. Whenever we will target those fields, this will be available. Here we have inspected or extracted all the values which is present into the table. Now to add this records into the Excel file, we'll start writing the range of workbook. Here we'll add the file name, whatever sheet name, and whichever values we have extracted will verify in data table. That is extract data table. That's it. Now we'll do the logout here and run the code. Whenever the code start running, first it will enter the username and password. Try to perform the extractions, which will be stored into the Excel file, and those values are present within this. Here you can see all the values which we want, we can extract it. So that's how we can perform the extractions in UiPath. Let's jump into conclusions. Let's conclude. As compared to both the automations of Flow, here we can see Python Flow is much faster. Python is having 450K plus open source library free for commercial licenses. This is more flexible, ideal for the developer. When we are talking about the UiPath in terms of UiPath developers, they don't need to be as a programmer. Drag and drop facilities are available. This is ideal for the business user. Hundreds of low code connectors are available. By using these conclusions, you can also make it your mind how and where we can utilize this flow in our real life. That's all from today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you think so, this will be useful. Don't forget to share within your circle. And if you have any other thoughts or any other conclusion which you have observed, feel free to add in the comment sections. That's all for today. Thank you.